go. All right. Okay. And we bring up the YouTubies. And we go live. La 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 la. Oh, God. Okay. That was an interesting episode. The first half was boring as fuck. We're not live yet. I'll let you know when we go live.
Okay.
I actually made a note. Like the first about 25 minutes, 30 minutes of it was like, okay, I get it. We're telling a story. Okay. And then, yes, it definitely picked up after that. It's like, all right, I still don't like Kathleen. I don't think she would have been successful as a leader, period. No, like, she was fucking terrible. But,
No, she was going on a
oh,
revenge
God,
hate boner campaign, so
yeah. I mean, I guess her success was because it was such a short period of time. If you pay attention, that it's only 10. Okay, no. We're going to save this. We're going to save this. But, holy fuck that ending. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
No, I told you I
I
told you what was gonna
know.
happen.
Yeah, I know. And it's still, it was still like, whoa, shit. So yeah, all right. Turn HBO Max off. Oh God. Let's see where I'm at.
Oh, I did what you did
Shit.
and made a full video. Found out my house, my Patronus, and my wand.
My Patronus going live. Where are we at? Hold on. Edit. I believe we are on episode 7 of Dumpster-Fireside. And God knows what else we're going to talk about. Episode 5 and stuff. Okay. Cool. Done and done. Da dum dum da dum dum. Do 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 do. Oh, we're live. Do 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 do
That might
do
be
do.
copyrighted.
Oh, shh. Oh, fuck Nintendo. Oh, oh, we're
I'm
age restricted. Dude, I had okay. I had I had I had 2 videos. I had okay, wait. I had 2 Callisto Protocol live streams from a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, age restricted. Last week.
fun, fun,
Yeah.
fun.
I was like, can you imagine Callisto Protocol? The death scenes in Callisto Protocol, which is, the one thing it had going for it. Oh, they're age restricted. No shit, you're ripping half the guy's face off. I
I
mean,
mean,
like, duh.
did you like market it as like for adult all that stuff, or did you just hit the checkbox when you uploaded it?
It's a mature. My entire channel is check marked not made for kids, man.
Fair enough.
Absolutely not made for kids. That's why everything else is fine, but it's just those 2 videos, 18 plus, age restricted. It's like,
I
oh,
didn't. I didn't
okay,
get any. I didn't get any age restrictions for when I streamed God of War. None, and that was
okay.
ripping people left and right.
Were people or demons? You know,
Uh, I mean, fair Draugr mostly. I was killing elves. I killed a lot of elves, but they look more like monsters instead of people. So they didn't look like the elves that we see in Lord of the Rings or anything. It was more of like the elves from
ooh, we have people watching. Hi, like
yes,
more than
hello.
just me. I sit there and I make sure the volume is legit. Uh, so I don't know if you saw. I made a video earlier. Um, Bella
No,
Ramsey.
I haven't seen it, but it did pop up on my screen as I was trying to look for the live stream.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey running her mouth about like, um, and somebody commented on it. Bella Ramsey came out and said, "Well, if you don't like the debauchery or this or that," pretty much talking about episode 3 and the fact that Ellie's gay, bisexual, whatever, and she has a girlfriend later on. She has a girlfriend in the spoilers if you never played the game. Um, I think the somebody said episode 7 is going to be a flashback for Ellie, But yeah, Ellie's got a girlfriend. And it's like, oh, if you don't like it, you're gonna miss out on this, or don't watch it. And it's like, if you're trying to get somebody to watch your show, and your show's already doing well, why would you say something like that? And a guy asked me in my comment section, he's like, your channel is quite literally me running my mouth about my opinion. It's like, you are correct. I'm not a Hollywood celebrity trying to get people to watch my shit. It's like someone in the DC and Marvel comic book industry going, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my books. Well, they stopped buying her comic books, and you wonder why. That's hey Dakota,
Unless you're
that's my
J.K.
whole,
Rowling, of course.
huh?
Unless you're J.K. Rowling, of
J.K.
course.
Rowling. Oh my God, dude. Oh shit! I just saw an article. Somebody was complaining about her again, and
Of course,
I'm
look,
like, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna run my mouth about it because somebody went and fucked around and found out. Like, if you don't understand what libel is, sure, you can have your opinion, but when you start spouting shit that is provenly false, definitively false, that can affect someone's reputation financially, you can have your ass sued into oblivion. Oh, but it's free speech, free speech. Yes, until it affects someone's life, their livelihood. You can be sued for libel, like going
look,
on Twitter.
I seriously doubt anything this person has said has any effect on this woman's life.
No, but she's threatening to sue them unless they apologize, so they went and apologized.
Yeah, because they
sorry.
can't afford the lawyers that she can.
It's people are saying that it's like, oh, some rich person is throwing their weight around. It's like, no, some dumb fucker on the internet committed libel, which is illegal. Libel is a thing, and they fucked around and found out. I'd like to see more of that shit happen. I'm sorry.
What
You
did
better
he
be
say?
sure when huh?
What did he say?
Called her a Yahtzee.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
I'm gonna use the word because we're still on YouTube, baby.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's kind of serious,
I mean, I don't see the kind of comparison, but
Well, if you have
well,
the wrong opinion, you're a Yahtzee.
yeah, well,
That's
you
how
know
it
what?
is. Or you're a
I don't.
misogynist, you're an istophobe. That is just the way things are now.
Yeah, well, you know,
I,
I believe everybody is entitled to their opinion. I don't really care what their opinion is because it's their
mm-hmm.
opinion. It doesn't mean
Yeah,
it's fact.
and they all
I
smell like
just,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
I
mean,
got
I don't like shit on anybody's opinion. Because like, if I don't
yeah,
agree with it, just because it's their opinion, whatever. It doesn't mean it's fact. So it doesn't. I don't let it bother me.
yeah. I mean, unless you
I'll
like the
just
Last
I'll
Jedi, in which case your opinion's invalid.
oh no, I fucking hate the Last Jedi. Are you out of All three of those movies sucked. Are you
The
out?
no, okay, The Force Awakens was not that bad, but
It
it
was
fucking
bad.
fell off a cliff after that.
It was bad.
It fell
The
off
only
a.
the only redeeming part I found about that movie, honestly, was Oscar Isaac, and he had such a little bit in that. I love Oscar
I
Isaac.
do
He's
like
a
his
great actor,
character.
though.
Yeah, and they shit all over him. John Boyega had so much potential. Finn had so much potential, and they shit on him. Thanks, Rian Johnson. You fucking twat.
You know,
Oh God.
I didn't care. I didn't care for what's his name? The guy who played the angsty teen Vader. Oh fuck, what's his name? Oh,
Um.
Adam Driver. Adam Driver. I didn't care for him because that's the first interaction I've had with him as an actor is through those movies. I've never seen him before in any other movie until my friend Bridget, like, she started like saying, "No, you need to go see his other movies. He's really good."
There's a
And I
movie he's in with Scarlett Johansson. I think it's Scarlett Johansson, where he is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, no, she said like, yeah, don't judge him off this. Go
Mm-hmm.
look at his other movies. Kind of like how some
Oh,
people say don't
um,
judge
six.
Robert Pattinson off of Twilight. Go
Oh,
judge him
for
off
the
his
love
other
of God,
movies
please don't. Um,
because he's actually a good
64.
actor.
I've heard some decent
Yes,
things.
I'm gonna
64
go
looks
see it. It looks
interesting.
good. It looks good.
I
I'm
like.
the one who told you about it.
I knew about. I saw. I think I saw a trailer for it, or I saw a picture of it. You may have told me about it, but I went ahead and watched a couple of trailers for it, and it's like, okay,
I'm
six.
excited for it.
Yeah,
It looks good.
I'm interested.
With Adam Driver leading, Sam Raimi directing, I'm very excited for it.
Okay, I'm sold. All right, I'm giving it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot.
I like
You said
Sam Raimi's movies.
you said Sam Raimi, so yeah.
Yeah, he's the director. Is that
64.
you know,
Like the
is
premise
you
is
know,
very interesting.
yeah. What I think was, in my personal opinion, which by the way, audience, we will get to this eventually. We're just gonna talk for a
Eventually,
little bit. Personal opinion, I think this is gonna be an Adam and Eve story. That's what it's looking like to me.
I really
Like,
hope not because that girl is really, really young.
I know, I know, but that's what it's kind of looking like.
That's I'm
Maybe,
kind of
maybe
worried
they'll,
about it though, because yeah,
maybe
that's what it
they're
looks like. 64 million years, humans discovered planet Earth, and it's like, please don't do that. She's really young. Please make that his daughter or some sort
maybe
of
the
genetic experiment or something, please.
maybe they'll
Please, please.
probably like have like he'll find another survivor, and like that's the kids. And like the whole thing about like man
Oh
being made in
no,
God's
he's
image.
God.
Yes, and maybe like make him like
Okay.
uh, he showed up and he looks like he's bodying dinosaurs left and right. That's what got the Bible. Except he threw a rock at it, but technically they did too with the giant ship crashing on Earth.
Huh?
I could see the euphemisms. Is that the word? Metaphor, I guess. You get what I'm saying. I can see the similarities of how like they can make this like a biblical thing. I don't think Sam Raimi will make it biblical, but it looks very somewhat
Could
biblical.
be.
But I mean, I don't care. It looks the trailer has me sold. I'm down. I'm gonna go see it.
Mm. Yes.
I'm gonna go watch this movie
Gotta
because I
cough. Oh, gotta
I
cough.
like it. I like it. I like the trailer so,
Okay.
and I like Adam Driver now, not because of Star Wars, but because of his other
Mm.
movies. So I'm giving it a chance.
Num 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 num. Last of Us
Um,
2. Last of Us 2. What the fuck?
we don't speak about that.
Okay. Oh
But
my god, that ending. Holy shit of this episode 5. Whoa. Okay.
spoilers warning for everybody.
Yeah, you spoiled it for me last week and still like I was telling you before we went live. Just Kathleen's a twat. Sorry. Ignorant, emotional twat, but she was only in power for 10 days, so I can understand that. Oh yeah, spoiler
She's
warning,
also
spoiler
running off
warning,
of
spoiler warning. What?
she's also running off of emotion and anger.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So like,
Mhm.
so it makes sense that her character is like making terrible decisions and
And I can kind of understand while the other people were following her because of her brother, but I don't know. I think that would have to be the only. They were following her in honor of her brother, and that was it. And for whatever she did to free the city, that's how they saw it. So maybe, but I don't know.
well, if anything, they used her as a catalyst to be ignorant of the zombies underground. Like,
Yep,
oh, we'll worry about that later, and
we'll
then
worry
it
about
came to
that
bite
later.
her.
Yeah.
It came to bite
Oh,
her in
that
her
was
ass.
a cool. That was a cool scene. I'll give it that.
Yeah, the CG wasn't bad for what this is the first time they used CG in the okay, the first time they used people CG,
Oh
as
God,
far as I know.
that little girl was creepy as fuck. That little girl was
I,
creepy as fuck, dude.
the one in the car with
The
Ellie.
one that went after Ellie, that shit was creepy. The way she was moving over the seats, oh my god. But anyway,
I mean, did you
where
feel
you?
like you were
Oh
watching The
shit.
Ring or The
No
Grudge or
shit.
something?
Yes. Where the fuck did I put my? I had a
Oh,
notepad.
by
I had
the
a
way,
couple of
speaking
them.
of that, if a small tangent, if you want to watch a terrible good movie, it's so bad, but it's good. Go watch the Japanese Ring versus The Grudge. It's so good. It's
They
so terrible.
they did that.
Yes, it's
Oh my god.
stupid, but it's great. It's so stupid, but I love it. It's like one of those movies that's so bad that it's good. It's worth the watch though.
Hmm.
So small tangent right there.
Belch. Oh, I'm gonna
So
have to go watch your video. I just got the notification for it. Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
yeah, I
I got.
I did the thing.
I got.
I found out my house because my friend from
Yeah.
across the pond lives in Scotland. He
Mhm.
messaged me privately after he saw the video after my first Hogwarts video came
I
up.
found another
He was
kilt.
like
I don't like it though.
he was like fuck is wrong with you? You used a dice roll to decide your house? I was like, yes. Because
Yeah,
I didn't
sounds about
agree that
right with a gamer. Yeah.
I didn't agree with that I was a Slytherin, but apparently Well, I'm not saying anything, but so I was like, you know what? I don't agree with it because I thought the two questionnaire was not long enough, so I rolled the dice,
there
and that's how I ended up in Hufflepuff.
you go.
But I get to experience the few things that only Hufflepuff gets to experience. So, as I think every house gets its own unique uh thing. You and I know it as the trip to Azkaban. No other house gets to experience that.
Yeah, I heard about that. I've heard that from more than multiple people. So, um, I that that's definitely a bonus for replayability, replay value, as long as it's more than just that one little part. You know.
Well, also New Game Plus, that you get to go out with Avada Kedavra and everything.
Oh God, everybody's gonna die.
But you know it, dude. If I could, man, if they could have let me go on a GTA murderous rampage in Hogwarts, you goddamn right I would have. But they won't even let me hurt people.
You
You
can't
could hurt
even.
cats, but I won't.
I'm sorry. What?
You could hurt cats technically, but I
Oh
won't.
no.
You
Oh
can,
no. Oh no.
I saw
Absolutely not. No. I have
some.
no.
No, I have a mission in that game to pet every cat I see.
Oh, absolutely. Multiple times. I was doing that the first day. First day. No, for the first night, morning, fucking 1 a.m. Oh God.
But
I was like, ooh, kitty cat. Pet cat, pet cat, pet cat, pet this cat.
someone on YouTube was like, "Here's how to hurt. You can't hurt people, but you can hurt the passive cats." And it showed them like casting Leviosa, not Wingardium, but like the quick one,
Oh
and then
no.
you start striking them with Expelliarmus.
Oh heaven. Oh God, no. No.
Yeah,
We don't hurt the kitty cats. No. Exactly, Dakota. No. No.
I don't. I pet every cat I see.
Yes. Dakota fussed at me when I said when I passed up one cat during a live stream. She fussed at me because I didn't pet it
Mm.
again. I'm like, I already pet that one. So you have to pet the kitty cat every single time. I'm like, okay, fine.
I
Ah.
want to see the statistics for how many times cats have already been pet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because they did it for Ghost of Tsushima, they can do it for Hogwarts.
Oh God.
When they showed how many times people pet the fox, I want to
Uh,
see it.
I don't think the numbers go that high. Oh, I have my broom. I'm so happy. I have my broom.
Yeah, I just got my broom on my last stream too.
Mm. Dakota's gonna make a spreadsheet. Oh, oh man. The Last of Us.
Yes, The Last of Us. Sorry, we keep
I
going.
got
We're so
I guess the little bit of backstory that they showed with Kansas City becoming free, that was grotesquely brutal what they were doing to the to Fedra. Like holy
what,
shit.
hanging them up, bring them.
Stringing them up, dragging them through the streets with knives sticking out of their bodies, breaking this, hitting them with that, shooting one of them. And I'm like, what the
Well, to
hell?
be
It's
fair,
like,
we kind
hey
of saw
guys,
what
we're
Fedra
free,
was.
and the people in charge are just as much sick fucks as the Fedra is. Yay! Like,
Well, I
I
guess that
don't
just
know.
goes to show you that, like, it's trying to say neither side is better than the other.
Yeah, that was just.
I wonder if it's a metaphor for something.
How was that?
That's, that's a metaphor for something.
Of
You know, that
well,
neither side is better than the other.
hey, but one of them is justified, right? Hmm.
They were until they started like killing the people who were just doing their job.
Well, they
Because they
killed
kind of
the collaborators, and of course, let's lie to them. And it's like, we're gonna put them on trial? Of course not. Burn the bodies when you're done. Like, oh Jesus Christ. Okay. And I gotta say the deaths that we've seen um, do seem to have more impact than just like the random killings you go through in video games. So
well,
I'll give
yeah,
this
that's the whole
I
reason. That's the
will
whole reason why they gave them
yeah
characters. He's
I'll
like,
give the showrunner that. I'll give him props for that. Honestly, what I thought I still
so whenever so that video you made about how deaths are more impactful on screen, I think maybe he was referring to like besides killing NPCs. I think that's what he meant whenever he made that statement.
um,
I know you did. I know you made a whole
he
video about the
was
whole.
yeah he was being judgmental. He was saying that the death in video games were less meaningful because it's just pixels on the screen, and that's where I had the problem with it. It doesn't matter if it's pixels on the screen. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy VII knows deaths can be impactful, even though they're shitty pixels on the screen. If you
Well,
played
I
Final
guess
Fantasy VII,
maybe he was talking about the NPCs and not the main characters.
well, that was part of what he was talking. It was part of the comment, but it was the pixels comment that I genuinely had an issue with. He did elaborate. Part of his elaboration was, you go through a section of a game and then you fail and you go back to your save point and you have to kill those NPCs all over again. So in that sense, sure. But how is that any different than mowing down random zombies in while you're watching Walking Dead? Those actors aren't dead. Those deaths aren't impactful. Now, granted, when Negan smashed, what's his name?
Lynn
Um,
and oh fuck, we're gonna get raked over the coals
it's
for not knowing this one, but
I'm sorry.
fuck,
How many years has it been since that episode? I
uh,
barely remember Glenn's name, but I remember his death in the comic books.
Abraham.
Abraham.
Speaking of that, I know it's a small tangent, and I know people have
Oh,
probably
just
seen it
stop making
already.
excuses for the tangents. Let's just go. Come
I
along
was
for
at
the
a
ride.
convention. I was at a convention, and I watched someone bring the actor for Glenn a box of Popeyes,
Oh God.
and he just laughed. He was a good sport about it.
I like when that episode, like before that episode came out, they were talking about the actor that plays Glenn. Uh, he would get the comic books, and as the comic books would come out, he would go around and say, "Hi, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Look, I'm still alive." Until that issue came out. You know, there were a lot of differences between the show and the comic book. It wasn't too
Yeah,
bad. I think I stopped
honestly,
collecting the
I
comic book
like
around
uh,
100.
Negan is one of my characters in that whole series.
Negan's always
Glenn, Glenn is up there, and then honestly, I know everybody likes. I mean, I don't just like Normus. I like Norman Reedus' character too, but I also like Maggie. Not Maggie. Fuck. What's her name? Shit. The old lady. Fuck. Oh,
she
it's gonna. I
Claire.
like her because not Claire. It's not her name. Fuck the one who's like really close with Daryl because like they've been around the longest.
Walking Dead.
Carol, yes, Carol. Thank you,
Carol.
Dakota. I like her because she's
Oh, you
like,
beat me to it.
I like her
Carol
because
died.
she's,
Carol died in the prison in the comic book. Carol died in the prison. She walked up
yeah,
in. She walked straight up into a zombie that they were studying, and was like, oh, she lost her mind and just walked up to her. It's like, I love you. It's okay. I'm just here to love you. And of course, the zombie kills her.
Carol's still alive in the show.
Mm-hmm. She died in the comic ages, like fucking decade
Oh,
ago.
well, I like what they did with her in the show because like
Mhm.
it shows that it's just kind of like she's a whole like enigma. Like everybody thinks she's this weak little old lady, but no, she murks people.
Yeah, like a
I
little
like how
girl who
she
killed her
used.
sister. Pow! Oh
I
fuck!
like how she she plays she uses the fact that she's an old lady to her advantage. She
Mm-hmm.
goes around and kills people. I fucking love people like say we don't have examples of strong women in society nowadays. That's a fucking strong woman. Like
Well,
she uses what to her advantage and murks people with it. She tricks people. Like
yeah.
I like it.
The
She's
reason,
not
the
physically strong,
reason,
but she's got a
yeah,
body count.
the reason why. I mean, this is. I know it's hyperbolic to say this, but the modern generation of Twitter idiots apparently don't realize that shit existed before 10 years ago.
Yeah, like I think she's got one of the highest like human body counts in the whole show.
I think they would. I think Carl. I think it would have been better if Carl would have killed those kids, like in the comic book. It would have had more of an impact on his character in the show.
Mm.
You
Well,
know,
Carl's
look
dead
at the
now.
flowers. Look at the flowers. Pow! Back of the head. Yeah, because Carol killed the girl, and in the comic book it was twin boys, and I think one of them killed his brother, just like in the show. But in the comic, Carl went and took care of him because he felt like that's what he needed to do. It was a bizarre thing for his character, for this little kid to recognize what was happening, saw the kid as a future serious problem, because a sociopath, and took care of him the way he like. I guess I think he may have seen his dad do it. That I can't remember his character's name anyway. But yeah, it was a very some of the parts like that in the comic book were so very very different. But I guess you can't
Honestly,
do that on the
like
show.
the show, I've been watching the last season. It's been kind of, eh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like all the good characters besides Daryl and Carol are gone. Maggie's okay. But they're kind of like changing Maggie's character a lot, which I understand. She's been through a lot. She's been through some. I get it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, watching his head open with a barrel that can change a person.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
But
Mm-mm.
but yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, back to the Last of
So,
Us.
do you think Joel knew that Ellie had the gun in her pocket?
We talking about Joel. Of course, Joel knew she had the gun. He's the one who let her keep it.
No, no, no.
Remember?
In her pocket. He told her to put it in her bag.
Oh,
And then when they start
oh.
walking down there, he looks at her and just tells her, take your gun out.
Well, yeah. I
And
mean,
she just
Joel's a
reaches in and
seasoned.
he just looks at her like, you know,
Joel's a seasoned like
uh,
you know
I don't know how
warrior.
seasoned he is, but he's a survivor for sure. But I just
Well,
thought
he's
that was,
ex-military.
no, that was his brother. That's his brother's truck.
Sworn Joel was in the military too.
The
Well, I mean,
let's
whatever.
find out.
Years. He spent years in the wastelands. Like learning how people act. I mean, that's why he ran. He tried to run over that dude who pretended he was injured. He knew. He's
It
like, hey,
wasn't his
yeah.
truck. This thing is saying that was he a war veteran? It's like no, the truck. I'm almost positive that was his brother's truck.
They both could have been in the military for all we know. We
Lieutenant,
don't know.
Wait, what? Joel Miller has served as a commissioned officer in the U.S. Army for more than 22 years. Huh? Okay, so this is a very different Joel Miller.
Well, when his
Let's see.
daughter when, when his daughter died, he was in his 40s because like he makes the comment that uh he's 56 years old. So yeah, that kind of adds up in the
Mm,
timeline.
let's see.
Like
Let's go to background and early life. Boom, boom, boom. Ex-wife, carpenter, kept a revolver. Hmm. I don't know.
point is, Joel's been around been around the block. I don't know if
Been
I said
around
Bush,
the
but
world and I can't find my way and I don't
he
know
kind of
and
like
I
dealt
don't
with
know.
scum
Oh,
of the earth. He kind of dealt with like not the scum, but like the schools for like a long time with
yeah.
tests. So I picked up a thing and learned C weapons. Also, Ellie not knowing how to properly conceal a gun probably didn't make it,
Probably didn't make it all that
unobvious.
difficult. Yeah. But like I said before, 25 minutes in, it's like, oh, it was
It,
boring.
it definitely had a
I
part.
know they're telling a story, but oh my god, that was just like, oh, can we get on with it? I'm
And
going to criticize this. You know that. I'm
once the
going to.
flashback was over, it got good. They got fast pacing.
Once that flashback was over, it did get better. But my god. Okay. Yes, we need to know who these characters are. What happens to them? Oh, don't worry, you'll find out in a second. But
Yeah.
the bloater was cool. When the
See,
infected
the
came out,
bloater
that was
looked
fun.
different from the game, but I mean, it's whatever. It still looked cool. Like in the game, they're supposed to like, and they rip pieces off them and then they throw it at you.
I was
Remember
waiting
how
for
like,
something like that to happen. I did not play the game.
in fact, Ellie even I think in 2 or the end of 1 or the beginning of episode 2 made the comment shows, are there really zombies out there that rip pieces
Here,
of
are you
themselves off and
twanging? Are
pop?
you just twanging on my end? Hold on.
We're having some internet issues over here.
Okay. A little
Well,
bit of
Casey
guitar
said
playing on that side. Look, tell Casey if he's not going to get on the stream, he needs to get off the goddamn internet.
he lives
So-
here too, so I gotta tell
We're
him that.
trying to do a show. God damn it! Get off my lawn. I mean, okay. Sorry.
Well, no, he was trying to stream earlier or play a game earlier. He could barely connect. He couldn't even connect to the voice chat apparently. But anyway,
And move
so
closer
yeah,
to
they
town
I
and
mean
get
they
some
changed the
toxic
bloater a little bit, but
blast.
I mean it's whatever.
Ouch.
The bloater looked good. I liked it.
Hmm.
It looked like like a super zombie, which I was kind of hoping it would explode, but I mean it's whatever.
Well, they would
But
have
they
to kill
did.
it first.
Well, they didn't kill it. It's still.
No. Bye bye, Kansas City. Y'all gone.
Yeah, yeah. They that was like when the zombies just start pouring out the scene. I was like, oh, they fucked. It was a tad different from the game because in the game, yes, the people who try to kill Lee, pursuing them the whole time, as well as the two brothers that were with them,
Hmm. Henry and Sam.
Henry and Sam. But
I wrote their names
they
down.
were they were in the sewer a lot more than they were in the show.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's whatever. It's a location, and the only difference was like,
I want to know
when
where
they
that little room got the electricity from. I'm sorry, that might be a nitpick, but what? How do they have lights there? How is anything working half the
it
time?
was like government probably had like a
Mm,
longer, bigger gym that lasted long.
20 years. But yeah, I
Maybe.
know people went down there to find safety, but gee, I mean, come on. It just feels like after 20 years should be a lot darker than the show is, you know?
Mm. Well, I mean, it could be run off the city's power, which they clearly had some of that with the, you know, running the city. It could be running off the main power of the city, which they kept were running with generators. So the
I,
sewer works still. So
eh, some of those things I understand this. I mean, there's no real explanation for anything like that, but putting that aside, having to put
they
that aside for the entire show,
they hired
fine.
Bill. They hired Bill as a contractor. There you go. There's your answer.
Before or after he died.
Before clearly.
Don't do that. I know what I said, and I'm not even. No, I don't want to. I really said that before or after he died. Okay. Uh,
Well, anyway, but yeah, once the flashback got passed, I was really enjoying the episode, and this
mm-hmm.
small change they made from like I liked that because like Joel was really good at keeping Ellie safe. Well, granted, I guess well, okay, so in the game when they separated, the kid got uh Joel's wall, and maybe Joel got complacent with Ellie being immune that
You're gonna have to say that again. You
I
broke
cut
up.
out.
Yeah, you cut out.
I say in the game, the differences in the game whenever they were in the sewer and they got separated, like Ellie had to go with Sam
Mm-hmm.
and oh fuck, what's the other kid's name? I
Henry.
forgot it already. Henry, the little one.
No, okay.
Uh,
No, Henry was the older brother. Sam was the
yeah.
the little dude.
So Ellie went with Henry and
Okay.
Sam went with Joel. And on Joel's watch, during the like a mass confusion of the zombies down in the sewer, Sam got bit.
Okay.
Now I I guess like in the game maybe Joel got complacent with Ellie being immune, so he didn't have to worry about bites, so he wasn't thinking about it too much. But I like how they changed it in the show. Like it was just a mass confusion of zombies, so
Mm-hmm.
there's no way you could have seen this kid get bit when you're trying to defend for your own life. So I did like that little like change. Gave it more of like, oh, well, how did Joel let this kid get bit when he's been keeping Ellie from getting bit?
Yeah.
So I did like that little bit of change.
Well, that little bit of change, how much more you want to beat Joel up, man? He obviously feels guilty about so much and wants to do better for Ellie. So I mean, it's like let's stop blaming Joel for let's stop making Joel feel bad for what's happening around him.
Also, I did like that one scene in the tower where Joel tried to give that dude a chance. Like, please don't make me do this.
Yo, yeah,
I liked it because it
I,
showed like Joel's like some of his humanity's returned. Like you could see that the effect of having Ellie with him is like making him more like kind of go back to being who he was before the apocalypse. Like he tried to give this person a chance because
hmm
old Joel, well not old Joel, but like Survivor Joel would just killed him without even bothering it. But he tried to give the dude a chance.
yeah.
Dude didn't take it and
Well,
got
for
got.
obvious reasons, because he was there to take pot shots at him. He was he was just trying to delay them. He wasn't a bad shot. He was simply trying to delay them, keep them busy until Catherine Kathleen, ignorant twat.
Kathleen, that scene was kind of also in the game too.
Yeah.
So they kind of pulled that, they did pull that from the game as well. Like especially the whole like being boxed in that like roadway hallway that they made with the vehicles, and then
Mm.
having the people in the big trucks chase them. So,
Mm.
but honestly, the ending didn't even happen. The end of the episode didn't wasn't even the game, but it was actually, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than the game. Honestly, like the big zombies killing off the rest of the people.
No, that
At
was
least,
I did enjoy that scene. I really
yeah,
did. Yep.
yeah, it was good. I liked it. With the creepy, the click all there, then all of a sudden, like it gets kind of quiet, and you see this big motherfucker and come out of the ground. You're like, oh, there goes the bloater,
Well, the
and just
bloater came out
immediately,
last. The horde comes out and just gets everybody in this. Oh, the bloater climbing out the pit with the fire surrounding him. I thought it was good cinematics for sure.
yeah, and
Cinematography.
then just went straight for the dude and ripped him in half. I thought it was cool.
Oh, just no, just ripped the top of his head off.
Hey, look, man,
That
if
was
that's
disturbing. Yeah. And it's like you know what's about to happen, but the focus goes to Kathleen, so all you see is the fuzz in the back and just bodies over here, part of his head's in the other hand. It's like, oh shit, okay.
yeah, he dead.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked also like Ellie and Sam's little scenes here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like
The little bit of humanity. I'm starting to feel bad for Ellie. I truly am. And regardless of my opinion of Bella Ramsey and the her look not matching Ellie, I think she's doing. I think her playing Ellie is starting to grow on me for sure. Her reaction, especially when Henry shot himself, you could
mhm,
see like the look on her face was just like, oh shit. Like
yeah.
she's seeing these things happen. She grew an attachment to Sam, like some
Hmm.
sort of hope, and her panicking and thinking that her blood is going to help save him. Oh, it's going to save him and save him, and he ends up turning anyway and attacking Ellie. And I was when Henry, oh God, sorry, when Henry shot Sam just as a reaction, and then he
Then
realizes what he's done. The actor, I've been complimenting all the side actors, the secondary
except for
parts,
Kathleen.
except for Kathleen because she's a twat. Um, the actress is probably fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The character of Kathleen is an emotional, but I guess I can understand. I was like the misunderstanding from last week's episode, how this woman being overcome with emotion, allowing her emotions to control her actions. Like, how the fuck is this woman in charge of
Now you
anyone
know.
at all? But then you come to find out in this episode, it's like, okay, it's 10 days. And it was her brother that they followed. It was her brother that they respected, and they followed her because of her brother, and her emotion and her hot headedness apparently was the driving force for them to fuck everything up. Well, I mean, I guess the Kansas City Fedra were a bunch of scumbags. So I guess that was a little bit of dialogue between Joel and Henry about how Fedra in Kansas City they would just go around and do whatever they want with the people, and Joe they were not nice.
Mhm.
They were not nice at all. So that I can understand how she came to power. But ultimately, her emotions got the best of her and ended up getting everyone killed.
I mean, to be fair, anyone that isn't level head, that can happen to everybody.
Yeah.
So
So, oh, for
I'm
goodness,
glad,
that's
like,
not me.
I'm
I'm gonna
glad,
kill
like,
everybody.
I'm glad they gave you like a little bit of clarification. Well, they gave
Yeah.
everybody a little clarification as to why this woman was in charge and
Yep.
making poor decisions.
Hmm.
So, if anything, it gives it's a little notch back to the show. It takes
Yeah.
that point that it took away from you and gives it back to you a little bit.
Yeah. And that little kid creeper, the infected child was super super disturbingly creepy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Climbing over. I'm sorry. I just see it keeps going over in my head. She climbs in through the window. Here's Ellie and just goes backwards over this. Like, what the hell?
I like how I mean I don't know how good Joel's eyesight is, but how the hell did he see that Ellie was in the car with that thing and kept trying to like do little pot shots to like hide her noise?
He wasn't trying to hide her noise. He was shooting at the infected that were trying to attack her. It was almost like a video game quick time event. That's the way I saw it. That's like,
I thought it was like, I thought he was shooting like the car to like the clicker kid not see or hear Ellie.
ah, I think he was because once it was in the car with her, he stopped shooting. He was trying to shoot the clicker. At
Mm.
least that's what I saw. I thought. Because yeah, once he was inside with Ellie, he stopped shooting because for obvious reasons, didn't want to hit her.
And I gotta say, for the first time they're using mass CG for mobs and zombies, it didn't look terrible. It looked good. Like I know everything's been practical effects up until now, but if the CG wasn't bad for the, because like a lot of they didn't want to like practical effects all those zombies, and obviously the bloater was a little CG. He
Was it?
had to be for how, yeah, he had to be. He was too big.
Hold on.
I'm pretty. The close-up shots were not, I don't think, but like whenever he was doing like fast movements, he was CG'd. I know a lot of the zombies were CG'd because like if you look at if you watch after the episode, it shows like all the people like running out like the little green screen like sticks on them.
Okay, was the bloater CGI? I didn't get a chance to watch the. No, it was a bloat.
After
It was a suit. Yeah, I didn't watch the after show inside the episode. Yes, I want to see the spoiler. Dude. I'm looking at a picture. Let's see. I can share my screen. Boom. There we go. Well, I'm not sharing my screen. It's not on the it's on the live stream. Let me see how I can do. Let me see if I can share my screen. How do I do this? I don't know how to share my screen.
well,
Hey, I can share my screen. Let's see.
some of the
Oopsie.
people were
Boom.
CG. I know that. The important
I don't know if I'm
zombies,
still live.
the
Oh, we'll just do
important
it and leave it
zombies
like that.
weren't CG, but I know a lot of them were. I don't
No,
know.
I think
If I'm
the bloater was a suit.
Hey man, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind admitting it.
Are you looking at the live stream right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw it.
Boom.
Dude standing next to him with
Yep.
with the stick thing, the ball.
That looks pretty practical to me. Oh, okay. Do do. I have no idea what I showed
Still,
him on the Discord. Ha!
still though, I honestly, like I said, minus the flashback, which kind of dragged a little bit, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's just
Oh,
been knocking it.
another
Like,
sidetrack. So what I was saying about all the side characters, the actor that played Henry, his reaction after he shot his brother when he realized what he did,
mm-hmm,
and just that
was
instant
genuine.
burst. Yes. Oh God, man. And the look on, like I said, Bella Ramsey's starting to grow on me in this show. So she's too
I never
stupid
thought
to
she wasn't
she.
good as Ellie. Like she plays a good Ellie.
Yeah, she annoyed me in the first couple of episodes, but
She's gonna annoy you in the game because that's how Ellie is in the game.
yeah, we'll see. But um, God, the look on Ellie's face. Yeah, she's. I think Bella Ramsey's doing a bang up job so far. Yeah. It's all quiet. Where'd you go?
I was just listening.
No. To who? To me?
Well, yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, this is a back and forth. But anyway, like
Oh yeah.
honestly, like I mean, like I said, the part with the kids were nice. I liked how Ellie developed a bond with Sam, and then
Mm-hmm.
like it's building up to Ellie like slowly becoming that murderous killer that we see later on in the games. Like I like how they're showing her progress, or not progress, her
Losing her humanity.
yeah, like her
Mm-hmm.
becoming less and less like soft. I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Cold-hearted after seeing
Yeah.
so many people die right in front of her face. I mean, it's one thing to know what's about to happen, like with Tess when everything blew up, and it's another thing to watch someone kill themselves in front of you.
hmm
It's like,
After they
God
just killed
damn.
their after they just killed their little brother.
Oh, yeah, who you were beginning to, you were growing a bond with and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I think most importantly, at least the second half of the show, the third act or whatever of this episode, definitely pushes more for Ellie's character than Joel. It progresses Ellie's character arc more than Joel's in this episode, for
There
sure.
was a small bit of Joel arc in this, which was Joel like
Mm.
learning to trust other people other than Ellie with Sam and
I think
Henry.
Joel was just Joel in this episode.
Yeah, but when he's been like, no, I'm gonna kill this person. Why risk it? But then he let Henry and Sam tag along, and if anything, he was actually letting them come with them after they're done. Hey, he's like, hey, you want to come with us?
Yeah.
Survive in numbers, and then they were like, yeah, we can do that. Joel was forming a bond with other people besides Ellie and Tess,
And look
and
where it
then
ended up.
yeah. So I'm curious to see how it's going to affect him in the next. I mean, I know how it's going to affect him because I mean, I don't know how they're going to make it different than from the game,
Yeah.
but still, like, I feel like we're in the next episode we're going to get a lot of like more characters. So I think because we got a big action episode with the ending of the zombies, we're gonna get like a character development episode next.
I don't think this
Like,
was a big action episode. It was just the scene at the end with the it coming out of the hole. 10 minutes,
well, when they
15
were
maybe.
constantly getting
Ow,
like
ow, ow.
barraged by gunfire, like as soon as the old man started shooting pod shots at him, that's when they really kicked up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh,
I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I'm just curious to see how it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna see a lot of like the effects of what just happened with Ellie watching this happen. 'Cause, like Joel's seen some shit, so he's probably used to it. But I feel like this is really gonna be like Joel like talking to Ellie, trying to help her. Like, well, he might not because Ellie was like, I mean, so what's gonna happen is Ellie's gonna be like trying to like hard off to it, and then Joel's gonna have to like it's okay to feel for this because like at the end of the episode, she's like, hey, grab our stuff, let's go.
yeah.
She's trying to shut herself down.
But I don't think she's trying to shut herself down. She's starting to shut down. Like it's genuinely starting. It genuinely affect her. She's not laughing. She's not making. She's not doing the dad jokes or the different puns and stuff. So yeah, I look forward to. I mean, again, every episode that I watch, it's like I'm looking forward to the next one. I want to see where this goes. Unlike
Yeah,
Dom.
like
Oh God, I got. Why do I have to do that to myself?
I
Oh,
didn't do it this time.
I
You
know, I know.
did.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I still haven't watched the last three episodes because I don't want
I haven't.
to.
I haven't watched any of the episodes.
Mm.
So, but yeah, that's what I think the next episode is more of gonna be more of oral. Like they might see some here or there. It started off whenever she stabbed that dude, and then Joel beating him to death, and then I don't think Tessa's death really affected her as much,
Well, she
but
didn't see it. She
yeah,
saw.
she
She
didn't see
sees
it.
how she saw how it affected Joel. That's probably about it.
And then, like the next traumatizing thing to her was when she shot that dude in the back and watched him become paralyzed, him begging for his life, like I can't feel my legs.
Calling for his mother
Yeah, calling for his mother, and then
and
she didn't
hearing
see Joel kill him, but she heard
she
him
heard
beg,
it.
and then she heard the knife go in. So like, and then like her messing with that zombie under the rubble, like playing with it, cutting its face, you know, and then stabbing it to death. Like it's all this stuff is adding up. I think it's gonna come to surface in this next episode. If not, at least before season one ends, it's going to come up.
Oh, it has to. How many? There are four episodes left. Are they that close to the end? Like, can they actually get? Can they do this? Do the first game in one season?
Maybe, maybe not.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Um.
I wouldn't mind them taking their time.
Oh no, no. If
Give me more.
if as long as the show maintains as much time
As long as the show what?
Maintain same quality. Take as much
Mm. Take as much time as you want.
like that's what I don't like about video games that rush. Like people are excited for video games and they rush it because people want it. So, like, no,
Yeah.
take your time. I would rather wait an extra month or two or 4 or 5 if it means I'm getting a good solid game and not have to
Mm-hmm.
worry about them patching it until it works properly.
Yay! Thank you, Hogwarts Legacy, for not being Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, dude. I've had no issues with Hogwarts. None. It's been running so smoothly. The game works perfectly fine.
I had a couple of graphical glitches. Like at one point, my character was staring, like he kept staring off to the side. No matter what I did, no matter where I moved, he was always staring off to the side. If I turned one way, he would stare the other direction. I had to reload a save to fix it. I know
Thing though.
a patch went through yesterday or the day before that apparently fixed a lot of the issues for, especially for PC. So
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll
hearing
have to
most is
check it
that
out.
it was I built for cons was PC, kind of like how Elden Ring was. Like, my friends would tell me that Elden Ring on PC was had issues, but like it
Mm-hmm.
ran smooth and perfect on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
But because it was meant for console and they ported it to PC. I think it's the same. It might be the same thing for Hogwarts Legacy.
Just had a staring problem. Yeah, well, he wasn't staring at anything. Hmm. My character wasn't staring at anything. He was staring at nothing. 13 hours into the game, I'm almost level 20 and I just now got my broomstick. And people wonder, "How can you spend so many hours in a game?" Because I
It's
don't
fun
because I
and
don't
it's
know how to
big.
go from point I don't know how to do A B C D. I go A, B, circle, triangle, dog, puppy, cat, mule, 59, all over the place. Yeah.
Look, you can easily get distracted in this game.
Oh
There's so
God.
much to do. The map is massive.
I was like, I
I
got on my
I
broom and just flew around for a little while, and going, "Yay, this is so cool."
okay, so
I was disappointed that that first flight challenge against the Slytherin chick was
I haven't done that
easy.
yet.
Oh,
I
you haven't
haven't
done it?
done it yet.
Okay.
I just got my broom. Like
Oh,
that's
when
how
you
I ended my stream
okay.
was with me just getting my broom. I will say the one thing that kind of peeved me a little bit, and you can go back and watch my stream and see it,
Hmm.
was the fact that like you can't say no to that kid. He's like, "Hey, you want to do some extra flying?" Like, but then you're like, "Well, we might get in trouble." You can't tell him no. I was like, "Come on."
Oh,
Like,
you can't?
no, you can't.
Oh, what a twat.
You can't. You have to. You fly with him. He's like, "Oh no, we won't get in trouble." But so like I was like, man,
Ki-
they kind of took my choice away from me, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's a small thing. I still enjoyed the flying. The flying is actually really fucking good. For
I have a problem with the flight controls.
you're playing on PC, I'm playing on console.
I'm playing on console. I'm
Oh,
not playing on
well,
PC.
oh, well.
I'm used to like spaceship, like No Man's
Mm.
Sky, stuff like that, type flight controls where up and down, I don't know. I don't know how to
Or
explain it.
invert it.
No, it's not a matter of being inverted. It's just it's going to take me some getting used to the flight controls. Because
I
the right
picked
joystick
up.
goes up and down is like up and down, and I'm used to just the way navigation is just odd for me. It's going to take I'm going to have to work on the muscle memory. That's all. I
I
don't know
didn't
how
have
to
any
explain
issues
it.
with it. That's fine. It's all right. Everybody has their own learning curve to most things. It's fine.
I wonder if it's
Um,
because I'm used to it's because I'm so used to Rocket League. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Like the moving the camera angle and directing the car. I wonder if that muscle memory is affecting me. That might be it. Oh,
I'm not
oh!
sure.
I just hit my
I
microphone.
I do
That's gonna
like
sound wonderful.
I do like how like well we finally have access to the skill tree and I was able to turn some of my normal
Yeah.
spells into curses and I'm like, yes, I can finally use curses on people.
What does that do? I've jacked up some of my spells where so like my levitation and my pull spells, they actually pull two, and my fire the fire puts out an AoE, which is just yeah, all day long. What is it when you what are the curses? What does that part of the skill tree do?
Um the curses are like so obviously Avada Kedavra can instantly kill anybody.
Yeah.
Um because it's the instant kill curse. But like the other ones, like if you don't have, I'm pretty sure if you get once you get a Vada Kedavra, it's gonna be like a cooldown, so you can't just spam it, probably, which is fair.
Yeah.
Like you can't just like that way. So you can't just give someone that and then like instant kill button over and over again. So the other curse is like, well, like if you hit them with a curse and then like you start attacking them with other things, like you can actually build up curse damage and like it's more of like a burn damage. Like
Oh, okay.
it does damage over time.
More dots, more
And
dots. Stop dots.
yeah. And like the more you hit them with curse damage, the multiplier gets bigger and bigger and bigger from what I read.
Okay. I
I
saw
have
one of the channels that I follow. He's been putting it's Craze Gaming, KHRKRA, whatever. Craze Gaming. He he's like all his videos. He's doing videos on Hogwarts Legacy hard and heavy right now, and I have not watched a single fucking one because I don't want to know anything about the game. I want to discover it for myself. But one of the titles of his videos is each house has a secret. There's like
hmm
some sort of secret for the house. It's like, okay, even better for the replay value. So we'll see.
hmm
It's going to be fun. How much is hidden in this game? Like, how big is this game really?
very big. Do you not have access to the world map yet?
Oh yeah, I have
You
access. Oh yeah.
should.
Oh
It's
no, no,
big.
no, no. I'm not talking about like actual size. I'm talking about depth. Because you can have something, a 1 inch deep pond as big as the United States is boring as fucking hell. You
But you
know.
saw how much detail they put just into the building that is Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Like it is so. And also, you
Not
can
just
go
no,
into
not just the detail. I mean, like all the different secrets you can find, the side quests. How deep do they go?
yeah. And
Like,
I get what you're saying. I'm
I,
saying that what I'm using as an example is they use so much detail
mhm.
just for one part of the game. Imagine how much more. Like when you go to
Yeah,
Hogsmeade, you can go inside every building.
just about every building. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have the unlocking charm yet.
Neither do I yet. But I did figure out the math on the number doors.
Mm-hmm. Wait, the number doors?
Yeah, you know the symbols where you gotta use the little die roll to like
Okay, yeah.
shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured that out.
You
And
figured out it starts with 0 and not 1. Like, oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. I did find. Okay, did you find the secret passage on one of the bridges in Hogwarts?
No.
Okay. It involves four braziers that you have. Well, It involves four braziers. I'll leave it at that. They're on the bridge.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I can tell you how to do it, but where's the fun in that?
No, like so I have this friend who he's also playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
When I sit in the group chat, hey, I'm playing it. If anyone wants to watch me stream it, I'm playing it now. He goes, just starts fucking blabbing spoilers off in the group chat. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
Like he's like,
I've already seen one of the ending spoilers.
no, like he didn't spoil the ending.
Oh yeah.
He's just like telling me, oh, this is how you figure out the door. I was like, dude, don't tell me that. I want to figure it out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts spamming the chat with like, oh, this is how you do it. This. I hate that. So I stopped looking at the chat for like a week. Or
Yep.
for
Hogwarts has length and width, the two most important measurements. Width is always the best. Length is good. Width is better.
have you seen the little? So you've played Final Fantasy VII, correct?
Which one? Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The same two characters are in both of them. So
Okay.
you know who Cloud and Sephiroth are.
Who I know? Who in Sephiroth?
Cloud,
Yeah.
the main character,
Yeah.
and Sephiroth. So someone had made a little picture, like someone made a little like a T-shirt that had Cloud and Sephiroth like fighting, but they were screaming as Cloud was holding his big, his sword, Girth, and then Sephiroth was
Oh.
screaming, Length.
Oh God, I never even thought about that.
Like saying which one was better.
Yeah. Cloud got
So
that
I
big
don't
meat cleaver, and Sephiroth's got that fucking damn Jesus Christ. I have a Sephiroth
Masamune.
character. I have a Sephiroth character somewhere around here.
Someone at a
I think I have
convention made a
Cloud as well, and I got the red dog too.
his name is Red
Red.
13. Um, in someone at a convention, I see it every time I go to conventions because they're a local artist. They make body pillows, right? And they have one of Sephiroth, you know, he like pretty much black it just with his hand like hiding everything in between his legs. And like the sign that someone always puts on it to like get people to try and interested in selling the picture was Aerith couldn't handle it. Can you?
Oh God, no.
I always see that pillow and that little sticky note on. I laugh so hard.
Do 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 do.
Another one I like is I don't know if you ever seen like the tiny tees, uh the
The
tiny
tiny
t-shirts. You know, like little turtle tees, I think is what they're called.
turtle tees. Okay.
They're like a brand of like little anime chibi like is it chibi
Chibi.
whatever the small versions of the of anime characters.
Yeah.
They had the little girl from Full Alchemist and her dog doing the fusion dance on one of the shirts.
Oh God, I've seen that one.
I love it. It's great. I love
That's
the dark
that's
sense of humor.
that is a yeah. I share those all the time. It's like, oh God, no, no.
Another good one I like. Someone made like those metal posters that if you look at them a certain way, the image changes. Like it's like it fades and changes as
Yeah.
depending on which side you look. So like one person like did that, but with the dog girl, and like the middle. If you look at it from straight on, it's the dog Chimera hybrid.
Uh
If you look at
huh.
it from the left, it's the little girl. If you look at it from the right, it's the dog.
Oh no, that's terrible.
It's great.
Oh, that's
Shut
so
up. It's
terrible,
great.
man.
It's great.
Oh,
Shut up.
it's like, how do you become the most hated person at a convention? Well, that's one way. Yeah. Do not ever put a wig on your dog. Why not? No reason.
Edward.
Edward. Oh God. Oh fucking Liam. Oh, Liam introduced me pretty much to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and anytime I see a meme, I send it to him. I usually get cursed out right afterwards, but you know.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Ah. So yes. Anything else you
Oh,
want to
that
say
was
about
loud.
The Last of Us?
Hold on. Oh, let me clear my so far so good. It's getting I mean, the viewership is going up every week. Despite, people being unfortunately jaded because of the narrative Hollywood's pushing, the check boxes, everyone, the virtue
What
signaling, the patting
what
themselves on
check
the back.
boxes? They're following him.
Mainly concerning episode 3 and feeling like it's some sort of
Yeah,
agenda being pushed in the
shit.
episode.
Bill
It
gay in
is,
the
I
game.
understand that. I know, but this is coming from people who are
Never played the
extremely.
game.
No, no, no. They played the game, but they're very jaded and damaged because of how the Last of Us 2 video game leaks were handled and the like Neil Druckmann's reaction to it. They were trying to shut down channels, not with warnings, but with copyright strikes, like endangering someone's livelihood because they were talking about the leaks and they had bad things to say about The Last of Us 2. It was a big steaming pile of bullshit. And then how they handled Joel's character. So there's a little bit of bias and animosity towards Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog, which I can understand. And when so many franchises that you love have been infiltrated and corrupted by woke SJW bullshit, I use those terms very derogatorily, um, it can affect you. It genuinely can, and I can understand that. But at the same time, like the channels that I follow, they all interact with each other. One part, like half the group, we're talking about like eight or nine guys. Half of
Hmm.
them see it as bullshit, agenda pushing trash, as far as episode 3 goes. The other half tend to agree with you and I and my dad and a couple other people where they go, that was a fantastic story. A few little issues with Bill walking out into the middle of the fucking street, dumbass. But
Yeah,
as
but
far as telling the story and helping push with the letter to Joel at the end, how that would help, that helps his character arc. So that idea, and they disagree with each other, but that's no problem. understanding why someone feels that way. And it's like, I don't fault anybody's opinion. I think The Last of Us. I think the show is doing a fantastic job. Please, please do something about about the Last of Us 2 storyline. That's all I want. Please fucking do something about how Joel dies. My God, please. I'm begging you. You know, because yeah, spoiler
Yeah,
alert, of course he's gonna die. It's part of the story. But we'll see how they handle it, and I'm gonna judge it accordingly. If they do a better job of handling that part of the story, I'll give them kudos. If they turn Joel into a fucking moron, I will judge it accordingly.
well, we shall see,
We
sir.
shall see.
We
So
shall.
far, so good. I am definitely enjoying it. I do recommend it. Whether you've played the game or not, you know, I recommend it 100% all day. And if you haven't bought Hogwarts Legacy, come join all the bigotry on this side and play the game.
Okay, we're just terrible people, by the way, everybody. Just
Oh,
to clarify,
yes.
we are just such horrible
We are
humans
the we are
for
the
in this
bigots of
game,
Transcaban. I'm sorry.
for enjoying this game.
Because it's a goddamn good game. Anyway,
Oh, it is a fantastic game. I have been loving it so much.
is Rainbow Bright playing it?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He hasn't been playing it.
No.
Not because of like, you know, because of all that. He just doesn't have the time or
What's he
money.
What's he playing right now?
Apex and Fortnite. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go get him. Let me go get him. I'll be right back. Everybody's gonna hear Casey's voice.
Casey Kasem is coming into the live stream shortly, ladies and gentlemen. A blast from the past, giving you the top 10 on the top. Wait, I can't even do it. Oh my goodness. Do 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 do. Ding dong, Kathleen is dead. She was a terrible character. I'm sorry. Gonna make it back. Gonna make it back over here.
No, I'm not worried. Just put the hand. Just put the head.
Burp, 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 boom, boom, boom. We're gonna have some dead air. Is he gonna make it? Does he know how to use a microphone?
No.
What about a
Oh,
headset?
JJ?
What's up, dude? What you playing right now, man?
Nordic Ashes, Bullet Heaven.
Nordic what?
Nordic Ashes. It's a Bullet Heaven game.
Oh, Bullet Heaven? I've heard of Bullet Hell,
Yeah.
but not Bullet Heaven.
It's instead of it being so insane that you can't actually get far into it,
Mhm.
it progressively gets better and better as time goes on. So
Okay.
people have recently been using the term but on Steel Class Bullet Hell.
Okay. Is it comparable to Vampire Survivors?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
It goes based off of Norse mythology.
Cool. I never thought I saw a few people playing Vampire Survivors, and I'm like, there's no way this game could be fun. 15 hours later of gameplay, 16, 17, 18 hours later, I'm like, still playing it. It's such a bizarre.
Have you killed the Grim Reaper yet?
No. You talking about the Grim Reaper that comes at you after 30 minutes?
Yep.
You can
You
kill
can
him?
kill him.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
you can.
I can't.
I got close.
Uh,
I got very close. I had 3 potential revives after dying,
Mhm.
so I kept hitting him for multiple amounts of damage. But he's got around like 3 million health. So
oh, yeah, fuck that shit.
yeah, it's hard as hell, but it is possible.
I don't understand why the game is so damn fun. It doesn't make any sense. It's simple.
Those types of games have been an absolute fucking blast.
Hmm.
Like I have been playing them like crazy. I probably have about 7 or 8 of them downloaded so far.
Jesus. I'm looking as soon as I get a fucking decent PC, I want to get V Rising on Steam.
So
That's the vampire. That's a vampire. It's a vampire survival game. V Rising, where you can
I've
have
heard
your own
about it.
castle and shit. I want to play it. Not coming to console anytime soon. So
They had one that I've got on a watch list right now. I can't remember the name of it off
is
the
it the
top of my
medieval
head.
survival game with the zombies?
I think so.
Oh, yes, we are definitely on. We are definitely excited about that one.
I'm very excited. I saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, oh, I need this in my life.
Mhm.
This sounds fun.
It definitely
Espe-
looks interesting.
Especially considering that I recently had a turn towards playing Medieval Dynasty,
Yeah.
which has been incredibly fun. It's extremely long.
Which one? There's one that came out that not long ago. I know it's on Xbox Game Pass.
Mhm.
It's kind of it's a kind of a medieval survival game where you build up a town and have citizens in the town. I just can't remember the name of the game.
That's Medieval Dynasty.
That is Medieval Dynasty. Yeah,
Yes.
I got into it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. It's just it takes a lot of time. I
Hmm.
think I've been playing it on and off for about going on about 3 weeks now, and I've got about 12 or 13 buildings built so far.
Yeah, I'm not.
Most
My
people usually give up after the first lock off, I guess you could call it. Like it's where it's not a lockdown, but it's pretty much that you cannot build a certain amount of buildings until you have enough citizens
mm-hmm.
in your starting area. And then as time goes on, you have to earn money in order to unlock different technologies for you to build in the game.
Yeah. See,
So it
I don't have a problem with that kind of micromanagement. It's just that one wasn't for me. But I played the desert map on Ark Survival to the point where I had T Rexes and giant birds and the um
Medieval Dynasty is a different type of
oh,
slow.
it was the
It's
greenhouse.
it's
I had all kinds of shit in Ark Survival. So yeah, micromanaging is not a big deal for me. It's just the medieval survivor didn't click for me.
yeah.
It was
It,
fun.
it,
I just
it's definitely it's not one that I jump onto every chance I get. I'll
yeah.
say that much.
I think it was the micromanaging people, micromanaging NPCs. It's like, nah, I don't think I could.
So so Will said you had a question for me. What was your question?
I don't fucking
Was it
know.
just about what I was playing?
I think that was it. When are you playing Hogwarts
Oh.
Legacy? What's
When they do the first sale on it,
when they first what?
when they drop the first like sale on it, like usually when big titles like that first come out, after within like the first month that they're out, usually they'll on Steam or something, or even on Microsoft Store, they'll usually drop the price tag on it by like 10% or 20% or something. And usually that's whenever I'll get the games. It only it's a certain game for me to spend that much money right off the drop on it.
Oh my god, gotta have to do something
I
about
don't
that.
mind on it because every person that I know right
I'm
now
sorry.
is.
Are you worried about cursing on this stream?
I didn't know what
Oh my
if it's
god, we
family
are
friendly.
so far past that. It's not even funny. I
I
dropped an
didn't
f bomb.
know.
I dropped an f. I said fuck in like the first 5 seconds. Just like oh shit, oopsie. It's
So
not like
basically,
I'll worry
there's
about that
so
when I get
many
monetized.
people.
Anyway.
There's so many people playing it right now
Mm-hmm.
that the only experience I would get from it is controlling the character with my hands. That's it. Everybody I know, I think almost uh, subscribe to 70, not subscribe, but 70 people on Twitch right now. They're playing it all day, every day.
Because it's an
Wait, what?
awesome game,
Did I
dude.
say? I
Okay.
Get that it's an awesome game, but there's also 1.5 million people playing Apex, and I do play Apex.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to drop $70 to $80 on a game that I'm going to play for a month or two and then be done with it.
You can be at it for longer than a month.
If you keep playing it, I mean, I look at it as like I dropped.
You
Oh
can play
God,
it because every
I own
house has a different ending and it has a
I own
different story.
Cyberpunk on
And the
three
game's
different
big.
platforms. Jesus Christ. Uh,
I still get Cyberpunk back ever since they did the last update. I'm wanting to play it.
if you haven't picked it back up, wait for the expansion. Just go ahead and
Oh,
wait for yeah.
I didn't know they were coming out with one.
Oh yes, oh yes, and
I need to look into that.
Idris Elba is doing a voice. I'm very excited about that. Johnny
Hold up.
Silverhand's coming back, so yeah, yeah. Keanu Reeves did some more voice acting for it. Idris Elba's doing a voice for it. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm excited.
You know, ever since Runners came, I have not been able to find it in my get the game
Ever
because it
since
had much
ever
of
since
an
what?
on Runners.
Ever since Edge Runners, y'all are twanging a bit.
Yeah, whenever Edge Runners came out,
Mm-hmm.
after watching it and that final scene tore me
Mm.
up so much. It was so
Mm.
hard for me to try and play the game because it had that much of an impact on me. I
I
wasn't
just I
expecting
just
that.
wanted I just wanted to shoot him in the face over and over again.
Oh,
What's his
dude, I
name?
was
Fucking why
uh
can't I remember his name?
because he's that much of an asshole. That's why.
It's just been
uh,
okay.
yeah,
No,
I'm drawing a
that's.
blank too.
I mean, I can picture him. I've killed him like at least 10 or 15 times.
Why is it, I'm sitting here trying to think of his name and I know it's not the person, but the only name that comes to my mind whenever I look and he looks nothing like it is Freddie Mercury. But that's the only name that comes up in my head.
Boom,
Uh
boom, 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 boom.
who was the boss in Edge
Well,
Runners?
I wouldn't call him the boss. Adam Smasher.
Ah, yeah.
Adam Smasher.
Adam Smasher
And
and Freddie Mercury are nothing alike one
no, they're
another.
not.
But in my head, that's the only name I could think of.
What's the girl's name? Hmm.
Which one? The one that he fell in love with, or the one who fell in love with him?
No, the girl, the Lola. Like it or
The
not, dude,
Lola?
she's a Lola.
Uh,
What's? I think it was
Maggie.
Rebecca.
It is Rebecca.
Is it Rebecca? Where you at? Falco, David, Wakako. Wakako, she's a bitch. Hmm.
Yep. Rebecca. I don't
Yep.
think they gave her a last name in it.
No.
It was just
Solo and
Rebecca.
secondary character. Yeah.
But yeah,
Can't believe you fucking killed. I was so pissed off. I was legitimately
I've
pissed when she
mostly
died.
been recently I've been playing Apex again. I stepped away from Apex for a while. I
I
took a
tried.
hiatus from it for like 3 weeks.
I couldn't get into it. I tried. I couldn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
Apex is pretty much like my baby when it comes to games because right now is the 4-year anniversary and I've been playing
ooh,
it since pre-beta
nice.
and I just broke right around 4,000 hours.
Jesus fuck.
Like I've got I think it was like 276 days of gameplay.
Oh, damn, sounds like me in World of Warcraft. Yeah, I think Rocket League's my go-to. After I think the other night I just wanted something. I wanted something to play before I went to bed. So I popped on Rocket League, played a few competitive matches, and went to bed.
Yeah,
If it's
for me
just something to kill time.
it's been Apex and Fortnite pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, Fortnite is just as bad. I mean, but that one's been out for God, what, 6, 7 years now?
And it's still going strong.
Well, I wouldn't strong weird better word.
What's
They
that?
they keep that weird. They keep adding too much to it.
Too much.
Uh,
What you mean? You talking
so
about
they're
like all the side stuff in the building, or you just talking about the battle arena?
the battle royale. Have you seen the most recent update? They brought back more weapons. So as of right now, I want to say
Oh,
there is like 26 different weapons that you could get across the battlefield right now.
Jesus Christ!
Like I
And
said,
give.
it's getting weird. Like they have everything from a bullpup SMG all the way to a shockwave hammer up to
I saw trailers with the
heavy
hammer.
snipers and I mean you've got vehicles, dirt bikes, you have people flying around on balloons and soaring through the air on clouds. Like it's so much to this game. It just makes me think, what is this game going to be like 2 or 3 years from now? You're
As
going to
long
get on the game and your console's going to just shut off because it doesn't want to die trying to play the game.
considering they reset every season, so as long as they keep that, make things interesting, as long as they keep things interesting and keep people playing, then I think they'll fucking do fine. Ever
Oh yeah,
since,
no,
especially
no,
when the
they'll survive,
oh
especially
yeah,
with kids. Kids
not
are
just
what
not just
keeps
kids. The
that
zero
game going.
look, the zero build arenas that brought your average FPS player into the game. Because one of the reasons
That's
why I tried it a couple of times, and I never wanted to play it because I can't build any kind of fort to save my life.
oh hell no.
There's no competing with these kids that have been playing to sit there click 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 click. All of a sudden they're 100 feet in the air with 3 sections of wall between you and them. And then I played the zero build, and it's like, okay, I can do this. Give me a gun and actual skill. It's like, okay, I can do this. And after a while, I was getting
up until
top
Zero, until Zero came out, I was the person who would wait until guys built this massive, just trying to fight her. And I knew it, if you look down at the bottom of their base, was tearing away at the walls that were connected to the ground.
10,
and
it would collapse.
Yeah, it would collapse.
Oh god.
You do that because in build mode they would fly off. They'd use a shockwave hammer and run away. Like, there's no point to build mode anymore. There's not.
Good.
But
everybody's got their own modes, but if I play it again, if and when I start playing again, it'll be zero build.
Yeah, an update.
It'll be a zero build. That was it.
But yeah, I'm actually probably in about 2-ish hours. I'll probably be running my stream tonight. So
at midnight. Oh my god, damn!
Mhm.
I'll be sleeping.
Go ahead, Casey. Tell them where people can find you.
Yes, tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay. Normally I'm not used to saying this while someone else is running a show, but Dubstep Raver 88.
Spell that out for me, please. I'm going to put it in the description.
It is capital D, lowercase UBSEP or Z.
Dubstep RV.
Dubstep Raver, no Z.
Okay.
Dubstep Raver 88.
Dubstep RVR.
RAVER, like Raver.
RAVER 88.
88.
Okay, Dubstep Raver 88.
Yep.
And that's on
and
where?
Located currently, you can find me on
Twitch.
Yep.
There's a lot of twanging going on. That's why I keep asking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch. Most of the time I stream between 1 and 4 in the afternoon, anywhere from 12 until 7 o'clock in the morning.
I'm pretty sure I'm following you over on Twitch. Let me go find you.
I think you are.
Because I know I get your notifications, dude.
And I pretty much play everything. Like, one of my favorite things I've done recently is playing games that people recommended. Like, people that are following me are like, hey, check this game out. And I have come across some really interesting games recently. I think one of the hardest games I've ever came across, and it was recommended, was a game called Muck. Have you ever heard of it?
I have heard of it.
It is an absolute hellscape. Like, I've never made it past day 13, and a day takes maybe about 15 or 20 minutes. So the longest I've ever survived on it is maybe about an hour and a half. But it is a game that gets you to have other people join you, and you get up to 4 players.
Boom. Your channel is in the description.
Cool.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, everybody else that is watching, you're welcome to stop by at any point in time. So,
help do what we can to help.
And
Yo.
speaking of, I made a goal this year whenever it came to Twitch, and I actually got it. I went from December 12th, when I really started putting in the effort to stream. I wanted to try and make it to before I reached, and I got it in 2 days.
Okay, say that again. You made a goal to do what when?
I made a goal to get to affiliate before I reach my birthday, which is on Saturday.
Happy early birthday.
Appreciate it. So I wanted to reach affiliate before I hit my birthday, and I made it on February 2nd.
Outstanding. Good to hear. That is outstanding. I want to try to get monetized before the end of the year.
It's not hard.
That's my YouTube goal. Well, that's my YouTube goal.
Yeah,
gold.
It's
gold.
Hey, look, if you get gold on YouTube, it's a whole different story.
let's
Once you get the
baby steps, okay? Silver is 100K. All right. Gold
silver's
is
100K.
Silver's 100K. Gold is 1 million. Million subscribers. Yeah.
Have they found one yet that's higher than diamond?
Oh, I have no idea. You probably have to ask like Markiplier or PewDiePie.
I'm just wondering, like, like they're all in like the 100 millions.
No, I think Markiplier is in like tens
no,
of millions.
Marco was at
PewDiePie is in the
34.
tens of
He
millions. I
hasn't
think
died, like,
last time I saw Markiplier, it was
probably
like
1 million
30.
is a diamond.
So what?
No,
No one's reached 100 million yet.
PewDiePie.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's reached
PewDiePie
100
reached
million.
And
Probably Mr. Beast.
PewDiePie reached it, and so did
So they just give them like another diamond play button.
No, it's only silver and gold play buttons that I'm aware of.
Oh, there is a diamond one.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of Australian dudes that I follow called How Ridiculous, and they tested the durability of a diamond play button by tossing it off of a 165-meter dam.
Oh, good lord.
It survived. All it did, it came out of the little placard, but it survived. It didn't even chip. I was very impressed with that.
Okay.
But anyways, I will go ahead and let Will hop back in here. Yeah, the next time that you guys do a podcast, so long as it's not something that would require me to, like I explained to Will, watch a show that I have this thing when it comes to TV shows. Now it's only TV shows.
Yes,
I
know.
like
I
to
know.
wait-
Just
yeah.
wait for it to come out. I cannot believe. Like, you need to stop with the binge model. Like, watch an episode at a time. Yeah, watch the episode. That gives you a week to talk about it.
technically not a TV show, Casey.
Wait, what?
It's technically not a TV show.
What?
Last of Us.
Yes, it is.
It's a-
HBO is still
HBO
technically.
It is a it is a
HBO
TV
is
show.
a
Technically,
cable
it's not-
television channel.
It's not on cable TV. It's on HBO Max.
HBO is cable TV.
Yeah, but not if you have the streaming service.
But it's still on HBO.
Not cable TV.
It's still
It's still a TV
HBO
show.
is channel. HBO has been a channel since I was a child.
We know what HBO is.
Yeah, we all know what HBO is. It got us all in trouble as children. Trust me.
Hey, I watched.
But,
hey, well, look, I watched the original Heavy Metal. It was my first experience with a naked woman.
Oh
It was
my God, I
fantastic.
remember that shit. Heavy
was-
Metal 2000.
No,
Was that
no,
it?
no. I'm talking about the
Probably kids-
original. I'm talking about the original
people
Heavy
are
Metal with the
one
of the
magazines.
age
Like,
of,
oh yes.
Anyone who's born
I'm
in,
old,
like,
fuckers. Okay.
like 2006.
Add
You're
your
not that much older than me, JJ. How old are you now?
Mm-hmm.
JJ.
Yeah.
How old are you
yeah.
now?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't
I'm
wanna say.
48,
He's getting up
dude.
there.
Mm-hmm.
No. Bullshit.
I am probably both of your ages combined.
No. I'm turning 5 in 3 days.
You're turning what?
35.
I know. I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
I thought you were young.
Yeah,
I thought you were about Will's
No.
age. Oh, no shit.
No, dude. Out of all my friends, I'm the oldest one.
Yeah, not anymore.
Y-
Oh, that's
you know, I
fine. You
still
don't consider me your
believe
friend.
that,
You
though.
can.
Chris is older than me.
Sorry, I am. I'm going to be 49 this year.
Like, even once you hit past 50, I'm still gonna be like, nah, he's just pulling your leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you honestly look good for your age. You really do. Because when I first met you, I thought that you were like
Hear that?
maybe a year or two older than me at the most.
I think he's hitting on me.
Maybe.
I'll feel
Depends
better.
on the day.
It's like, just stroke my ego, baby. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I need some. There's a word for it that I need. I don't know what it is.
Excitement.
Positive affirmation. That's what it is.
Okay.
I got to get it from
Well,
somewhere.
yeah. So the next time that you guys go do the podcast, just let me know, and I'll definitely try to join in on the
Just
next
do a
one.
fucking random one in
You
the
have to
middle of the
watch
week.
Last of Us.
That's fine.
We just
Just
do
let me
something
know it.
random in the middle.
Just
of
let
the
me know
week.
ahead of time.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
well,
good, man. Good talking to you.
You as well. Everybody have a good one, and here as well.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do.
Yes, I earned.
Ah, man. I'm
There you
tired.
go. There you go. There's an extra little tangent that no one
Yes.
expected.
I've been trying to get his ass on here for a while, like every time. Like, where is he?
Well, the internet has been acted up, so he's not
Yeah.
playing his online game, so therefore we got a free moment of him.
Yay. But it is getting late, and I have a few things to do before I go to bed, and I'm fucking tired.
Yep.
I got more bullshit to do tomorrow.
Yep. I gotta go to New Orleans tomorrow.
Why would you want to do that? It's like, well, no.
I have to dropping someone off at the
Are
airport.
you coming back before the weekend?
Yeah. I'm going.
Stay away
I'm
from
only
there during
going.
Mardi Gras.
I'm only going one off at the airport. I'm coming straight back. Well, let's scratch that. I'm not coming straight back. I'm just coming back after driving through, stopping at Jack in the Box, then coming back home.
Yeah.
I love me some Jack in the Box.
Oh man.
Jack in the Box is delicious.
Yeah,
I don't care what you say.
tomorrow's going to be another full day. So, on that note,
We would say see you next Tuesday, but today is Wednesday.
today's Wednesday, and see you next Wednesday doesn't have the same as implying that you're a cunt. So,
What's next Tuesday? With that,
good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Casey.